the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Oh my God. All right, next tweet. American Riviera Orchard, get off the floor. Meghan is eating you the F up. That's the squad who's talking. I guess they're still trying to get things settled. They don't want to put things out and then get sued or whatever, because I think there's something with the brand, with the name and things like that. Okay, so far it has 603,000. And then American Riviera, Meghan, her profile, she has 1.4 million. Let me go on IG and see what she has. Where is it? Okay, she's still at 1.4. Probably close to 1.5, I'm assuming. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. I read all of the comment. Let me make sure. Okay, I didn't read the comment. Why is her name Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, on her personal IG instead of Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, on American Riviera Orchard? Do you know why? Does it matter? Let's see here. No, not at all. I'm just asking and want. This is something directly to Meghan. You need to ask her. Nobody will know. I would assume American Riviera Orchard would be something about the product that she probably will be selling. Product. Okay, we'll go under that. And then Meghan will be the lifestyle of her. So two separate things. I don't know. I'm just guessing. It will be her who will have to answer it. Okay, not that at all. I'm just asking. I wanted to know if there is a difference, since one of the business, there it is, business page, and the other is your personal page. You just answered it. That's it. Business and personal. All right, I don't know. I'm sure some people will have an idea. Okay, I think what I was saying is close to what she said on her own comment. Even though the lifestyle one is still a little bit kind of a business. Next tweet, Harry and Meghan, Sussex Royal. Thank you to this community for the support, the inspiration, and the shared commitment to the good and the world, Harry and Meghan. I guess this is what they wrote when they were leaving on their IG, Sussex Royal. So that was it. Let's go to the next one. I've added to the list, so let's see here. Next one, I see car doors. Car door. They didn't like it when Meghan closed her car door. Now they don't like it when she cooks her own food. They're confused. They're confused. When she held her own belly, this is what I like about the squad. They're adding to it. Neither cooking nor closing car door should be a big deal for a person who was not born and brought up in a royal family. Well, there's a lot of stupidity that's coming out of the UK that should not even making a dent. But for them, they made it a noise. There are thousands of foodies influencers who can do this 1,000 times better than her. Her cooking show will be another failure and a long line of flops. Okay, time to respond to this. I'm laughing at myself. The other influencers did not pitch any ideas to any streaming giants to get a deal. So 1,000 times from what? She is smart enough to cash in her ideas. Let's put ideas. And I think I just ran out of character. Let's remove the period. So go cry someplace else. She sure got your attention though, right? Otherwise, why will anyone click comment on anything? How about them? That's the cheer. All right. Let's move on. All right. Block this one. They're always trying to downplay. If the other one were doing this, they'll be bragging like crazy. Next tweet. All right. This video might have 2 parts because it's very long. Okay, so there's this one here. A Netflix insider revealed that the British media royal family proposed a deal for several shows in exchange for cancelling a lifestyle series with Duchess of Sussex. However, a senior ex at Netflix expressed surprise and confusion over this offer and referred to it as utter ridiculous. Okay. I think I recorded that this morning. It was one of the videos. It was part of the list. And because I said so much, I decided to make it one video by itself. But I think I added to it though. 7 hours ago. That was a couple of days ago. I don't know. Did I say something different? All right, let's leave this alone because I think I covered. Oh, 7 hours ago. Maybe that one. Let me read this and then move on. Right? I remember covering that. Each time I see this on my timeline, other things come to mind. Remember Spare? There's a Harry who was talking about, what is it? This. I highlighted, but I have the audio. Okay, I'll put the audio. Where Pa driving us out into the field, asked about Meg, not with great interest, just casually. Still, he didn't always ask, so I was pleased. Okay, that's about paying for, don't have enough money to pay for Meghan. Okay, that's what this is. I have the audio of Harry reading it on Spare, so I'll put it instead of me struggling to.
Driving us out into the fields, asked about Meg. Not with great interest, just casually. Still, he didn't always ask, so I was pleased. She's good, thanks. Does she want to carry on working? Say again. Does she want to keep on acting? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I expect she'll want to be with me, doing the job, you know, which would rule out Suits, since they film in Toronto. I see. Well, darling boy, you know there's not enough money to go around. I stared. What was he banging on about? He explained, or tried to. I can't pay for anyone else. I'm already having to pay for your brother and Catherine. I flinched. Something about his use of the name Catherine. I remembered the time he and Camilla wanted Kate to change the spelling of her name because there were already 2 royal ciphers with a C and a crown above. Charles and Camilla? It would be too confusing to have another. Make it Catherine with a K, they suggested. I wondered now what came of that suggestion. I turned to Willie, gave him a look that said, "You listening to this?" His face was blank. Pa didn't financially support Willie and me and our families out of any largesse. That was his job. That was the whole deal. We agreed to serve the monarch, go wherever we were sent, do whatever we were told, surrender our autonomy, keep our hands and feet inside the gilded cage at all times, and in exchange the keepers of the cage agreed to feed and clothe us. Was Pa, with all his millions from the hugely lucrative Duchy of Cornwall, trying to say that our captivity was starting to cost him a bit too much? Besides which, how much could it possibly cost to house and feed Meg? I wanted to say, she doesn't eat much, you know, and I'll ask her to make her own clothes, if you like. It was suddenly clear to me that this wasn't about money. Pa might have dreaded the rising cost of maintaining us, but what he really couldn't stomach was someone new dominating the monarchy, grabbing the limelight. Someone shiny and new coming in and overshadowing him, and Camilla. He'd lived through that before and had no interest in living through it again.
Okay, this is what's going on with the UK royal family spare. It's the Dawn Spotlight. If the royal family want the spotlight, they need to do something tangible, meaningful. They keep spewing BS and they want love. Alright, and there's another part here. Oh, I didn't see two people like it. There's another part here where Harry was talking to Michael Strahan. Let's put it.
Write about my girlfriend with the same techniques that they'd written about previous women marrying into or in relationships with members of my family. And they're coming in almost with a blank slate, and it gives the British press an opportunity to cast them in a particular role. And when Meghan came into the fold, they tried to do that to her as well. But she was coming into a relationship with me in her mid-30s. She had a very public career of which millions of people knew who she was because they'd been following her. But this time, fans and people that knew Meghan were pushing back and saying, that's categorically false. You can't say that based on the fact that we know who she is. It was
Inspired by Prince Harry, he shared that Charles didn't want to pay for Meghan's food and clothing as a working royal because apparently they do not have pound, which is money, to spare. There's that. And we found receipt to confirm this revelation. Okay, watch this space. All right. So only this one. It says a thread, but there's only one video.
As his relationship with Meghan got more serious and dominated headlines, Harry believed his father and Camilla got jealous. I was surprised when I read that you're in the car with your father and your brother. Kind of casually brings up Meghan, and then casually drops in that he doesn't have enough, he wouldn't be able to support you both. How did that make you feel? Where did that come from?
It's a funny one within the family, right? My father was ultimately responsible for both me and my brother and, you know, our partners and our families. So it did seem a little bit strange that somehow the rules were being changed or that I was being guided on a very different path, or at least my partner was being guided on a very different path, should we end up getting married.
As his relationship with Meghan got more serious and dominated headlines...
Oh, it's playing over. That's the psychology they were playing with him, trying to guide her to self-destruction, unable to support herself, and at the same time, they're not going to give them money. All right, so that's that. So this part of the video, I remove it and put it at the beginning, another video that I did. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. There's no comment. Was there any? Okay. Yeah, I covered that already. So let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so there's that. Which of these dishes are you most excited to try? All right, let's see here. With love, Meghan. Meghan's new Netflix lifestyle show to premiere on January 15. So there's all of this. This guy. How the hell did they find all of this? At the time of this recording, I was not aware that guy had passed. And then either later on the day or the day after, I was aware that he passed. And I did a video to honor him in memory of him. It's already public. So keep in mind, at the time of this recording, I was not aware he passed. didn't see all of those food on the clip. Maybe a little here and there. I remember seeing that. Okay, the cake. Okay, so I remember seeing some of them. What? The squad or something. Put all of this together. Okay, the cake. I love sweets, even though I know I shouldn't have too much. I remember when I was young, when people invite me to a party, the first thing I always ask, are there gonna be cake? If there's no cake, I don't need to go. I remember that when I was young. Ice cream. What is that here? Oh, this is new. 16 hours ago. This is extra. Oops. Meghan's always believed that food nourishes not only the body, but also the community. Is that okay? So let's add this. Let me pause to add it. Okay, definitely this recording is gonna have several parts. Okay, so there's no comment here. Let me save this for other videos. Produce of all extras for other things, but let's focus on that and then go back to my list because eventually I need to finish. Despite the hate Meghan receives from some women, it has not stopped her from championing other women. Meghan, under her Archwell Foundation, launched the Welcome Project to assist Afghan women. Similar to her work with the Hub Did community, she turned you watching you. All right. So this I think I covered on our part of Pew Service, Archwell Foundation. There's all of that. Oh my God! I just remember I need to do a review of 2024. There's so much to do. You will not believe how much work they did. All right. Inspired by her work with Hub Community Kitchen and the UK, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and the Archwell Foundation launched the Welcome Project in 2023 to support women-led programming, creating a safe haven and inclusive environment for women who have recently resettled in the U.S. from Afghanistan. This past Saturday, the Duchess joined the Southern California Welcome Project for an evening of cooking and storytelling. So she loved cooking. She could invite me to come and be a guinea pig for her. In collaboration with the Archwell Foundation's partner Mina's List, a group of 15 women gathered to cook traditional Afghan food, including ashak and mantu. Sorry if I pronounce any of these wrong. Following meal preparation, the women sat down to discuss their personal stories and the support they find from this intergenerational group of women. Since 2014, Mina's List has been working with women activists and political leaders in Afghanistan to push for greater gender equality. In 2021, Mina's List helped evacuate and resettle over 2,000 Afghan women and families through independent and coalition efforts, with many women resettling in Southern California. Mina's List and the Archwell Foundation joined forces to provide community and support to these remarkable women as they began to rebuild their lives in the U.S. Okay, so I think I cover many of these in our part of Pew Service. All right, so there's some comments here. Best using food to draw people together. This is in keeping with her life before the royal family as the owner, editor, and writer of the TIG, her lifestyle blog. Okay, so there's more. Let me like this for other things. This I covered in another video. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet on my list. According to experts, Meghan is the best asset any royal family could have wished, hoped for. She connects everywhere around the world like no one else can. She's authentic, biracial American, intelligent, and cultural catalyst for positive change with endless charity work. This is the thing. I've said this before. I mean, it might seem like the world is becoming more dark, especially what's going on in the U.S. with who we just elected. I say we, even though a good portion did not, but hey, it's democracy. Let's just say, let me leave that part out. Okay? You see, the world is coming in like darkness. Harry and Meghan still, despite the negativity that's taking, clouding our voices of positivity, they are the beacon of light that we need at this time. We shall see how that goes, because I've explained in some old videos, they are the light that we needed. It's like the entire world was coming to a darkness. It's like a drop of water who create the rain, spreading around for light to come. So we shall see how we're going to move forward. I still believe in that. Even though we didn't elect Kamala Harris. Okay, this person tagged somebody. Okay, so that's this person who started the tweet. All those characteristics, traits you describe is just what the royal family is afraid of. Yep. So they designed a method to destroy her with bats, racist people with delusional disorder, hoping that Prince Harry will marry them and those stuck in the past when royal was considered divine. Like I was saying before, I don't know, I'm probably gonna divide this video into several parts because it's long, where the status, they diminish their values. She dumbed herself down for that lot, and it still wasn't enough for them. Leaving was the right move for her and her little family. Best luck to them. What does she mean by dumb herself down? Marrying into it. And they still didn't. They wanted 50% of herself. She still tried, but it was too much for them. Maybe that's what she meant. Okay. But she used the wrong word. Whatever.
Told, been given advice to that it would be best if she could be 50% less than she was.
Wow.
That was the quote. If she could be 50% less. And I remember hearing that in 2018 and said specifically to her, I don't know how you're going to survive being half of yourself.
Which expert? Certainly not the one who know exactly what they don't want in that family. Intelligent women with fully formed idea and personality. They like to mold the woman. They came unstuck with Diana, but made up for it with Wade. Okay, spot on. I'm glad that they didn't recognize her asset. They will have used her as a cover, and she will have never been able to achieve her potential. They lost her gain. Threw a pearl away, richer than all their tribe. Look, the two best ones that they have. Look at Harry's ideas with Travelers. $3 trillion. Okay?
Travelers will be in New York for Climate Week, celebrating our 5th anniversary. Since we launched in 2019, we have brought together 11 of the world's biggest and often competing travel and technology brands to work together on bringing sustainable tourism to the mainstream. Today, we are a $3 trillion coalition, guided by our independent advisory group of world-renowned sustainability academics and experts. We're really looking forward to being in New York with our founder, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, to celebrate everything that we have achieved together so far and sharing our vision for what's to come next.
Somebody did their homework. Plus smell, what expert or this? LOL, she's not connecting with anyone. That's why people hate her so much. That's you. There's me responding. Only you and some idiots she left behind on that salty island. Let's and then black. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. There's more comment, but let's move on. Oh my god, I'm an hour and 20 something minute. Like I said, there will be part 1, part 2, part 3, and so forth, so on. Okay, this is why the crusty royals didn't want her voice heard. They could never. With Love Meghan on Netflix. Okay, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. There will be a screenshot, okay?
During our special time in New Zealand, we are proud to be able to join you tonight in celebrating the 125th anniversary of women's suffrage in your country.
Okay, I stop it because there's a music. It's usually a headache for me. I think I have the original recording, so I'll put mine. Okay.
And now, it's my great pleasure and privilege to invite Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex, to speak.
Good evening, everyone. Your Excellencies, Prime Minister, Mr. and Mrs. Bridges, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tenekato katoa. Your Excellency, thank you for your warm welcome to Government House this evening, as well as for hosting me and Harry during our special time in New Zealand. We are proud to be able to join you tonight in celebrating the 125th anniversary of women's suffrage in your country. The achievements of the women of New Zealand who campaigned for their right to vote and were the first in the world to achieve it are universally admired. In looking forward to this very special occasion, I reflected on the importance of this achievement, but also the larger impact of what this symbolizes. Because yes, women's suffrage is about feminism, but feminism is about fairness. Suffrage is not simply about the right to vote, but also about what that represents. The basic and fundamental human right of being able to participate in the choices for your future and that of your community. The involvement and voice that allows you to be a part of the very world that you are a part of. And women's suffrage is not simply about the right to vote for women, but also about what that represents. The basic and fundamental human right of all people, including those members of society who've been marginalized, whether for reasons of race, gender, ethnicity, or orientation, to be able to participate in the choices for their future and their community. So bravo, New Zealand, for championing this right 125 years ago for the women who well deserve to have an active voice and an acknowledged vote, and for all of the people that this effort has paved the way for globally. We all deeply thank you. In the words of your suffragette, Kate Shepherd, all that separates, whether of race, class, creed, or sex, is inhuman and must be overcome. Thank you all so much.
So let's read some of the comment. There's that, never. The cheers from the audience and the camera flashes from the media. No other member of the royal family has ever attracted this level of attention. Enter jealousy into the equation, and the rest is history. And the thing is that they're not even trying to improve on themselves. That's the thing. They keep on hating, but they're not trying to improve themselves on the things that they're so jealous of. Okay, I am not a good public speaker. If I was doing things like Meghan and Harry are doing, maybe I will try to improve myself. The only time, it's when I was in college, when I'm doing presentation for my project. That's it. It was very heartbreaking. But when you know what you're talking about, it's very easy. Okay? If you're doing the work, you know what you're talking about. It's easy. Especially if you hang out with those people around you, so that will be easy. So it's not the same thing that Meghan and Harry are doing, where you're talking to a bunch of strangers. So that's a different kind of, mentality going on to those kind of things. But if you are doing almost the same thing, improve on yourself. I don't have that video by itself, but it's embedded in one of my video clips, like one of those podcasts, either on this channel or PYTE Sussex, where Charles was doing a speech, and then when he realized there's more than how many pages, like 4 pages. I'll show you the thumbnails where it might be, because I think I put him on the thumbnails. He cursed for having so much to read. But why I don't know. You're taking taxpayers' money, you're telling them this is for that, but you can't even stand in front of them for a few minutes to read a few pages, and you get upset there's more. So he didn't do it. It's not him who wrote it. Oh my God, there's that. Those flashes are distracting and ridiculous. The press is insane, and it won by oligarch to the garbage. Well, you're saying this is garbage, but this is what the other ones want. That's what they're craving for. That's what they're jealous of. And she's getting it just for being herself. Okay? There's the flash. This is what to tell you the truth, I really don't care. Most people don't care about these things. But for them, this is what they're jealous of. One of many. There's the laugh. Fear, never. That was their problem. Too smart, too intelligent. They felt threatened. They just could not understand how Harry, of all people, could lend such a jewel. And the worst thing is, he brought her over there to help them.
I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well is obviously a huge relief to me, because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that, yeah.
And Meghan, given your acting and the profile you had, you'd already been involved in various causes, you've been an ambassador for UN Women. What about this new role? I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
I mean, how...
Sing.
Can you imagine? No, I'm not a singer. I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do.
Okay, but they didn't use the part that they could have used to make them relevant, but instead they trash her. These people are ridiculous. Okay, hear his voice. So that offer tea, cookies, focaccia there. Okay, they already have employees for that. Bahaha, you put deluded fools. Well, the thing is that you might... you could put her down all you want. This is the thing you need to tell the royal family. Why are you envying her? Okay, she is a... Oh, please. All right. So the rest are the derangers. All right. But the thing that people are... The media, the flashes and all of that, this is what the royal family crave. All right. Next tweet. Thank you to the haters who watched the trailer and helped tremendously in improving free advertisement for With Love Meghan trailer. We appreciate your help, even though it wasn't your intention to do so. Please continue doing what you are doing. Okay, so pretty much she highlighted 46.9 million views. Okay, and they reposted it 7,395 reposts. And then there's some who retweeted it again with quotes 6,542. Okay, so she was just showing the numbers, like some of the squad said, numbers don't lie. Men, women, they all lie, but numbers don't. Next tweet, there's that. Suddenly people are finding out that other celebrities have posted cooking videos too. Silly haters. Once again, they're only highlighting her power and influence. That's it. You see, some of them I responded to. Oh, there's some who could do it 1,000 times better than... Okay, if they could, so make them pitch something to Netflix. Bring their followers along. I'm loving see the old clips, especially Meghan as a judge on a kid cookery show. She was so sweet with her feedback. That's an ad. Okay, then they claim Meghan stole some other celebrities' warm lemon water and the morning drink. What? Oh, these are the haters. They have to come and post negativity. Whatever. Let's leave that alone. Next tweet. Okay, I have 4 more left. Okay, Duchess Meghan being thanked for her charity work for her friend, former First Lady Michelle Obama. All right. I don't know when that was posted, when Michelle Obama posted that, but someone who posted that screenshot was January 7th. Okay, so let's see what she wrote here. Thank you to my friend, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex at Sussex Royal. So that must be during when Harry and Meghan were in the UK and they had their Sussex Royal. A thoughtful leader who is breaking the mold and making our world better for it. Whether meeting with our Obama Foundation, Harry was there, leaders, or helping girls around the world seek the education they deserve, she is an inspiration to so many. All right, so there's no comment. Let's move on. All right, so I think we are done with Harry and Meghan kind of thing. These are random things. This is a quote of Denzel Washington. As Denzel Washington once said, quote, some people don't like you because your spirit irritates their demons, end quote. And this is so true in Meghan's case. She has woken them white demons up because they're fuming. With love, Meghan. All right, so there's that. There's no comment. Let's go to the next one. Let me okay, this one I share already. Oh, let's go back. I shared that already. Next tweet. Now this is regarding Tom Holland and Zendaya. By now some of you should know. I didn't watch the Golden Globe. I believe it was at the Golden Globe he proposed. I saw a picture. I didn't read it. The moment I saw the knees and she's standing there, I knew that was that. I didn't go too much into it. Let me make sure. I think it was at the Golden Globe that just happened. Okay, so I wrote here on Google, where did Tom Holland propose? Should be in a D to Zendaya. It's saying here family home. Tom Holland is reported to have proposed to Zendaya with a diamond ring in an intimate setting at her family home. What caught fans' attention on social media is that the Spider-Man actor proposed her with the 5-carat diamond ring she had liked on Instagram 2 years back. Okay, I don't know all the story, but this is what I saw. Let's look at the image. This is what I saw. So why does she look all surprised? Here. Okay, so that's two different things here. Tom Holland's proposal to Zendaya, a deep dive into their love story. That's the image that I was seeing. I did not read it. I saw the picture and I felt that was it. Okay, so that's what I saw. All right, so there's all of these here. Okay, but back to Twitter. All right, so there's that here. Screaming, crying, and throwing up because I'm so happy for them. So let's go into that. That's my comment here. All right, that's cute. I wish them a long life of happiness, prosperity, and to remain focused and true to themselves. Most importantly, ignore haters. All right, let's go into that. All right, so there's this here. Tom Holland reportedly asked Zendaya's dad for her hand in marriage months ago, source tell TMZ. Let's say allegedly, okay? I don't know. The actress family is very excited for their next chapter and believe Holland is a class act. If I'm not mistaken, I think she moved to the UK with him. When you look at this picture here, you could see, you know, the love between them, right? But here with the father, like a little girl. I don't know if you see it. Let me put it side by side here. The outgoing, the go-getter, the actress, the business person, you see it in that. Okay, and you could see the vulnerability, the love that's there. And here, it's just me, okay? I'm not expecting anybody to believe me. I see a little girl in front of her dad. Though, especially the way she put her shoulder. Do you see the same thing that I'm seeing? That's that. And there was a time, I don't know what I was talking about. Her mom, it was somewhere in New York. Her mom was working with her and all of that. I think they really, they keep her, whatever. So I'm just happy for her. Oh my God, I saw this. I'm not even gonna play it because the way I will be showing it, it will destroy you will not see it properly. I saw this video. It is so cute. He did a very good job in the dancing. Okay, interesting question. Tom Holland and Zendaya are reportedly planning marriage. So is she gonna be Zendaya Holland or is he going to be Or is he gonna be Tom? Okay, that's their issues, whatever. Like I said in my comment back there, I just wish them whatever I wrote here. Let's go to the next one. And now I believe this has to do with Zendaya. What did it say? Okay, the TV queen know the color code for the season. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that scared me. The TV queens know the color code for the season. Stunning. All right, so there's Meghan, almost the same color, like a orangey kind of color. So that was that. She blacked her comment. Let's go to the next one. And this is my last one. Okay, so this, I don't know how I'm going to share it with you, but there needs to be a screenshot. It's 2 videos in one. Let me pause really quickly. There's watching QA test the product. All right, let's listen to this. It's 59 seconds. Okay, there's many shapes, and this is the square one.
This is a square. Can you guess which spot that goes in?
The square.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Yes. Okay.
And how about this rectangle? That one
Also the square.
that goes in there too.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got this thin rectangle.
The thin
Can you
rectangle.
guess where that goes?
The thin rectangle.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Look
And
at
up
her
next,
face.
a cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
The circle.
the square hole. Now, we've also
Look
got
at
this
her
semicircle right here. Do you see a slot that would fit
The semicircle.
semicircle?
The semicircle.
That's right. It's the square hole.
Look at her
Okay.
face.
Up next, the triangle. We know what hole that goes
The
into,
triangle.
right?
Triangle.
That's right. The square hole. And up next, we have the arch.
The arch. The
And
arch.
you guessed it.
The arch.
It goes in the square hole.
Anything that
This
could
is a
go.
square.
I don't know. I find it funny. This is the last one in here. It was in here. I hope I find. Okay, let me pause. Okay. All right, bro said time is money. What? It's almost the same thing. What? It's 23 seconds. I'm going to have to put screenshot and play around with it to show you what the baby did. All right, start all over. 23 seconds. That's a smart baby. She just opened the thing. They should have locked it. If they had locked it, maybe. Just open the thing and just throw everything in there. And this is why the caption said, Bo said time is money. Anyway, that's it. Let's do a quick prayer. Okay, what should we pray about? Prosperity. That's all that came to mind. Prosperity. Any image. Okay, this is too small. Okay. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I have more, but I'm probably gonna have to leave it for later tonight. Okay, who knows, it might be even more. So that's it. Thank you for watching.